Hey guys, it's Kinsey. I'm back to you with another review. Today we are focusing on the Anker Pro and seeing if it's right for you in your home gym. Before we dive into the review, what is the Anker Pro? If you're new here or you're unfamiliar with what it is, it's this guy right here. This is a portable cable machine that can go anywhere with you. It doesn't have a battery, it doesn't need charge. With this strap mount, you could literally strap it anywhere, and you add weight with these little pucks right here by simply just attaching them on. This goes up to 65 pounds of resistance, and so portable, easy cable machine. So if you don't have a lot of space in your home gym, this might be a product that you are looking into or should look into. I'm going to be loosely comparing it to other units such as the Rayofi portable gym machine and also, of course, the Beyond Power Volta. So if you've been curious about these types of portable gym machines, you're going to want to stay tuned to see if this is right for you in your home gym. The main purpose of this video is to review the Anker Pro, but also to convince you of why you need the Anker Pro in your gym, even if you have a functional trainer. Now, do I think that these portable gym machines can replace barbells, dumbbells, and your weight stack or functional trainer? No, not necessarily. No one's going to argue how good it feels to have a heavy loaded barbell in your hands. So that's something these portable gym machines will never be able to replicate. That being said, they do some pretty cool things like being able to control the eccentric and the concentric of the movement. That's kind of where the Volta one-ups the Anker Pro, but the Anker Pro serves a very specific purpose, and so that's what I'm going to talk about today with you. All right, guys, to not take away from the shining star of the Anker Pro, I'm going to do as quick of a comparison between this Rayofi portable gym unit and the Anker Pro, and I'll speak a little bit on the Beyond Power Volta and how it all works. So the biggest difference between these two units is that the Rayofi has a motor inside of it. So when you do an explosive movement, you're gonna feel the motor take just a second to catch up and pull that cable back in. So this is better for slow and controlled movements, and it actually does a fairly good job. The Anker Pro shines because you can do it explosive as a movement as you want, and it's gonna retract that cable right back in. Now, that's the main difference between them, the biggest difference. So if you're looking for things that you can do explosive movements with, it's not the Rayofi, it's gonna be the Anker Pro. Second big difference to note is that you control the weight with these buttons right here. If I push up a button, this goes from 7 pounds to 67 pounds. The Anker Pro goes up to 65 pounds, and so very comparable as far as like the weight goes. So how you're gonna add weight to the Anker Pro is you're gonna grab these little pucks. It comes with 6 of these 10-pound pucks and then 2 of the 5-pound pucks. And literally all you do to add weight is simply screw this on its designated side, and boom, you added 10 pounds to your whatever explosive movement you're gonna do. So that's how you add weight to the Anker Pro. It's honestly just as easy as pressing a button, or almost as easy as pressing a button, so I really don't mind how you load weight on this. Those are the two biggest differences. Obviously, you don't have to charge this one. This doesn't have a battery or anything like that, which kind of makes it nice. I'm an airhead. I can never remember to charge anything. So I do prefer to take the Anker Pro with me places. You just literally strap this onto something and you're good to go. Let's take a second and talk about the Beyond Power Volta and where it kind of sits between these three units. On the Beyond Power Volta, you can do explosive movements, but I will say you still feel almost like a quarter of a second of that cable trying to retract back in, where you won't feel that with the Anker Pro. The second you do your concentric, you're gonna feel the eccentric immediately kind of pull back. It's kind of similar to if a cable and a band had a baby. That's how the Anker Pro feels. And with this Rayofi unit, you can also control the concentric and the eccentric of the movement, but I will say, I wouldn't buy this unit for that. The Beyond Power Volta is 1,000 times better. For this, I just use the regular mode where you just want to do slow and controlled movements, and that's where this really shines. So yeah, the Beyond Power Volta, you can do explosive movements and it feels pretty dang good, but I will say the Anker Pro feels a lot better for explosive movements. Now that I've gone over the main differences of the three units, we're going to focus on the main point of this video. I'm reviewing the Anker Pro and talking into why you need one. I've noticed a lot of the home gym community is powerlifters or a mix of bodybuilding and power building, what have you. So most of you look at the Anker Pro's top weight of 65 pounds and kind of scoff at it or think that maybe it's not enough. And you're definitely not wrong. It's not enough for your main lifts. But here's the thing, we've all gotten injured before doing, some of our main lifts. And so if you're a powerlifter, strongman, or just someone who does a lot of barbell work, you already know the value of priming your body before your big lifts. My functional trainer is great for slow and controlled accessory work, but the Anker feels different because I can be really explosive with it. It's super easy to mount anywhere, and the resistance is smooth enough that I actually choose it over my cable sometimes. Stuff like band pull-aparts, face pulls, explosive rows, glute kickbacks, bicep curls, and even warm-up presses before hitting the barbell. This makes it way easier to fire up or prime my muscles. Another area where the Anker Pro shines is recovery. So this is my client Lewis. He's 76 and he had a rotator cuff surgery 6 months ago, and we have been using the Anker Pro a ton for his shoulder. The Anker Pro can go as low as like 5 pounds resistance, where my functional trainer cannot go that low in weight. And so we were having a hard time in the beginning without the Anker Pro, finding movements that he can do with his shoulder. Hopefully by this point, I have talked you into investing into an Anker Pro in your home gym, whether you have a weight stack or not. I started my journey as a powerlifter, and so I know how easy it is to start to ignore your warm-ups or the small accessory movements that you should be implementing into your training to make sure that your lifts stay strong. I think the Anker Pro has done a good job at chiseling out a little part of the home gym space where whether you're a powerlifter, bodybuilder, or a hybrid trainer, you can benefit from the explosive movements that come from the Anker Pro. Or if you're, recovering a shoulder injury, a knee injury, things of that nature, you're definitely going to want to look into purchasing one of these. As always, I'd be eternally grateful if you hit the like button below this video. And also, please leave a comment if you have any questions about the Anker Pro, if I've missed anything. And if you found that you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. It helps me grow the channel so I can keep reviewing cool products like the Anker Pro. That way you can make an educated decision the next time you go to purchase a piece of home gym equipment.